Pause for a second. Not because this video demands your attention, but because something inside you already slowed down. There's a reason these words reached you now. Not by accident, not by algorithm alone. Allah allows reminders to arrive exactly when the heart can still hear them. You've felt it lately, that quiet distance. Not a loud rebellion, not a dramatic fall, just a gradual drifting. Prayers rushed or delayed, intentions weakened, promises to yourself repeated and postponed. And with every delay, the return feels harder than it actually is. Here's what needs to be corrected in your mind. Allah never asked you to become perfect before coming back to Him. Perfection was never the requirement. Consistency wasn't even the starting point. What Allah asks for is honesty, a heart that admits where it is and still turns back. The real danger isn't that you fall into mistakes. The real danger is when you start believing you need to fix yourself completely before returning to Allah. That thought doesn't come from guidance. It comes from delay. And delay is how the distance grows without you noticing. You might tell yourself, once I improve, I'll come back properly. But that improvement was always meant to happen after the return, not before it. Healing doesn't begin away from Allah. Strength doesn't grow in isolation. The heart was designed to soften only when it turns back. And don't underestimate this feeling of discomfort you carry. It's not a sign of failure. It's evidence that your heart is still alive. If Allah wanted to leave you lost, He wouldn't place restlessness in your chest. He wouldn't remind you of what you're missing. Allah's mercy does not expire because you repeated the same mistake. His door doesn't close because you struggled again. As long as life remains in you, the path back remains open. The question was never whether Allah would accept you. It was whether you would take the step. Shame, when it paralyzes you, stops being useful. It becomes another barrier. Allah does not benefit from you staying stuck in guilt. He benefits from your movement toward Him, even if that movement is slow, uneven, and imperfect. Understand this difference. People reward outcomes, but Allah rewards effort. People remember how many times you fell. Allah remembers how many times you returned. And every sincere return strengthens the heart, even if the struggle doesn't disappear immediately. You don't need a dramatic transformation today. You don't need to fix your entire life tonight. You need one real decision, one prayer you don't delay, one sin you stop justifying, one moment where you choose awareness over distraction. Sometimes the change you're waiting for doesn't arrive as a feeling. It arrives as a choice. And that choice, repeated quietly, is what Allah builds futures upon. What feels small to you may be heavy on the scale of sincerity. So don't wait to feel worthy. Don't wait to feel ready. Return as you are, tired, imperfect, unsure, and let Allah shape you from there. Because Allah doesn't want your perfection. He wants your return.